Hello everybody, this is Jay Karchi coming to you with another Dota 2 video, Hero Spotlight. Right now we're going to be looking at the Troll Warlord, just added into the Dota 2 client. Depending on when you're watching this video, he is the newest one as of recording, just got added. The Troll is a mostly ranged, can switch to melee, agility hero. He is considered a carry. One cool thing that he can do is he has an ability that lets him switch from melee to from range to melee form, and has a chance to bash people. And he can get up in their face. So let's take a look at his skills real quick. It's been a long time since I've played Troll, and his skills have changed a little bit since I've last played him. So let's take a look. His first skill, Berserker's Rage, that's what I was talking about earlier. You can activate it, and you go into melee form. It gives you bonus move speed, attack speed, and chance to bash. Also gives you bonus armor and hit points. You get a lot of cool bonuses. But obviously, you are in melee form. So the skill called Whirling Axes have two different effects based on whether you're ranged or melee when you use them. In ranged form, you can throw them and slow enemies in an AoE. So you throw them and it will, boom, slow both of those guys. I'm going to turn on my ultimate right here. See if we can kill that guy. Oh, teammate. Yes. Nice. Okay. So, got that. Got a little kill force right there. So, you just saw me use his... Oh, we're going to kill his tower. Hopefully we don't die. Survive. Thank you. Okay. So, I stayed in melee form the whole time, but I stayed in range form the whole time, but I used the whirling... Oh, gosh. Well, we are playing against... Nice. We are playing against bots like we usually do when we're testing out these new heroes. So they do some funny things sometimes. But anyways, I use the Whirling Axes in the ranged form, and it slowed down the enemies, and it let me chase them down. If you're in melee form, and you use Whirling Axes, it spins axes around you, doing damage, and it blinds the enemies around you, so they have a lower chance to hit you. Passive that he has called Fervor, that lets you do is it increases your attack speed with each successive attack on the enemy. So if I was attacking Sven over and over again, I can get faster and faster attack speed as we go. One interesting thing about the Troll, which has changed since last I played him, since he has this unique skill set, he gets more and more attack speed. His ultimate gives global attack speed to everybody on the map, on your team. All enemy heroes get... Yeah, just heroes, not units. All friendly units get bonus attack speed, which is really cool. And that's on a really low cooldown, so you can use it pretty often. Now, one thing we're going to try to do, which I've never done before, is solo Roche with the Troll. Now, I opted for phase boost for the early damage and lifesteal. So what that lets me do is when I go into melee form, I'll be able to lifesteal, bash, and slowly increase my attack speed with each successive hit. So I think that's going to be enough to kill Roche, especially with this Ogre Magi that I dominated with my Helm of the Dominator. I can have him cast ice armor on me. Now obviously I would be a little more careful about doing this in a real game, but bots are not going to notice me trying to kill Roche. So I'm going to switch into melee form. I'm just going to pop my ultimate and go for it. Maybe even use Whirling Axes, because that'll make Roche miss a couple times. But this ice armor slows down Roche's attack speed and gives me a ton of extra armor. It gives me 8 extra armor, which is pretty awesome. So it looks like it's pretty easy. I can use my ultimate to make this go a little faster. Pretty easy to solo Roche. I'm level 8. I put 1 in my Berserker's Rage, and then 3 in Axes and Fervor, and 1 in my ultimate. The skill build can be varying depending on what you're going to be doing, but this is pretty decent for soloing Roche. And this is going to be pretty easy, and it's going to let me, as you can see, I got my Fervor stacks up, I got 80% increased attack speed. My ultimate is super low cooldown, 20-second cooldown. I can just use it over and over and over again. And this is going to let me solo Roche pretty darn easily. And got the Aegis, and that's pretty awesome. Cool. Alright, so we did that. So I'm going to switch back to ranged form and go back to the lane, I guess. get an extra point into a whirling axes and maybe my melee form. So how to get kills this guy, how it's probably going to work is you're going to be in range form. You're going to use your whirling axes to slow him down. Switch to your melee form, go up and then bash him away and pop your ultimate. And hopefully you get some nice bashes and you can do some good damage. Item-wise, on the troll, you are going to probably want to build damage and survivability. That's why I went phase boots and lifesteal, because you already get a ton of attack speed. You're definitely a carry. You're going to need a little support from your team to get the farm you need to start killing people pretty well. I would suggest the safe lane. Like, I'm on the Radiant side, so I went bottom. I mean, he might be able to do mid. I don't know how great of a ganker he'll be. He might not be the best. Might be good to have someone else be mid. But he could go there, be okay. But safe lane will be good for him, so you can get that farm, get nice buff, get those levels. But, yeah, like I said, damage and survivability. So the game suggests core items be Phase, Helm of the Dominance that I got, and Blacking Bar, which would be great, especially against teams with a lot of stuns or nukes. Because, I mean, your job is to get in there and do tons of damage. So you're not going to want to be interrupted. So the game's just a BKB. I'm going to go mid and maybe we can help our team. I definitely agree with the BKB choice after you get this lifesteal up. Let's see what we can do here. See if we can get our combo off. So, oh, it looks like our team's pretty much taking care of stuff. So, boom, throw my axes. Switch to melee form, use my ultimate, boom. Then we can start chopping people down, hopefully get some lucky bashes. And that's how it works. He's not too bad. He's actually a pretty fun hero. That ultimate being on such a low cooldown definitely makes things interesting. So if you see your team fighting on the other side of the map, you might not be able to get there, but you can pop your ultimate and give them all that attack speed to help them take down a tower, or take down a hero, or whatever. Oh, here's a TP. We slowed him down. Switch into melee form, and boom, bash him. It's nice because you get that extra armor, you get that extra attack speed, extra move speed, so you can really chase people down. But it's nice throwing those whirling axes in range form. They do more damage in melee form, but that slow is really good. It's pretty solid. Over 5 seconds slow. There we go. See, we're getting in there. Now you see the power of the troll. I use whirling axes melee form right there. Oh man, I just got a triple kill. So the troll could definitely be kind of a baller. I'm just gonna go for straight up damage right here. See, I'll buy myself some crit. But that is the troll warlord. He's gonna need some farm. He's gonna need some time alone in the lane. He's gonna need some levels, but he can take Roche pretty early, and that's something that can definitely help your team. But when it's time to take Roche, definitely get your team, let your team know what you're doing. Maybe they can help you get some vision up and make sure the enemy's not going to come gank you or anything like that. But that's pretty much it. Give the troll a try. I look forward to doing our next video. Leave a note in the comments if you have some suggestions. We're just going through the new heroes as they come out. But once again, my name is Jay Karchi with IGN, and you can find me on Twitter at JKARTJE. You can find me in-game under JSauce. If you see me online, definitely say hello. But that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.